If you are, this video is for you. You no longer have to suffer with chronic pain or chronic fatigue. You came to this video because you're here to get answers to your questions. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jeanette Prado. I am a certified holistic health coach here to help you get the answers that you need to heal from chronic pain and chronic fatigue. The first thing that you want to understand, I'm going to be talking today about 3 steps that you can start taking to start reversing chronic pain and chronic fatigue. The first is you need to understand what the root cause of chronic pain and chronic fatigue actually is. Okay. So, chronic pain and chronic fatigue come from the root cause of EBV, also known as Epstein-Barr. The information that I'm sharing with you is coming from medical medium Anthony Williams. He talks specifically about EBV. So there's 4 different stages of EBV. Okay, it can either be passed down, okay, through when your mother when you were born, okay, or you can pick up EVB. It's basically a virus, you guys. Or you can pick it up from maybe a partner or from somebody else. Okay. So this is not to bring fear, this is to bring information because I want you to know that you can heal your body. You're basically using food to heal your body. Okay. So if you were ever in college and you got what's called mono, right, where you feel completely tired and it completely knocks you out and you're not able to get sleep, or you sleep a lot, right? And your body feels very fatigued. This is what's known as stage 2 of Epstein-Barr. Because EBV it stays dormant in the liver. Okay, it stays dormant in the liver. Okay, so what happens is if you got it from one of your parents, okay, from the time you are a child, maybe you won't see symptoms until you're in your 30s or 40s. Okay, so you start to really see a lot more of the symptoms in stage 4. Stage 4 is when you start getting the chronic fatigue, the chronic pain. Okay. So the first is awareness, understanding the root cause. The root cause of EBV, of chronic pain and chronic fatigue, is EBV. Okay. So the second step, okay, is it all has to do with the liver. It's all about the liver, beautiful soul. If you are dealing with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, it's all about the liver. Okay. So, what do we do to heal the liver if you're dealing with chronic pain and chronic fatigue? Okay. One of the things that you can do when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you want to do is consume celery juice. Celery juice. Why celery juice? Because when you wake up in the morning, your liver is craving something like mineral salts for you to cleanse yourself. Okay. So you can start with 16 ounces of celery juice. This is very, very good if you are dealing with chronic pain and chronic fatigue. Okay. 16 ounces. If 16 ounces is too much, then start with 8 ounces. Okay. Because again, you have to understand if you are dealing with chronic pain and chronic fatigue, you most likely are probably dealing with other symptoms. Maybe you have acne on your face. Maybe you're dealing with eczema, right? A lot of the root causes of this is EBV, you guys. Now, when it comes actually to the acne, that has to do with strep. But today we're not talking about strep. We're talking about chronic pain and chronic fatigue. This information that I'm sharing with you is coming from Anthony Williams. You can read all about it in this book. In this book. I'm simply here to share 3 things that you can start taking to start reversing your chronic pain and your chronic fatigue. Okay. If you've never dealt with chronic fatigue and chronic pain, then this live is not for you. Okay. This is for women that are struggling with chronic pain and chronic fatigue. Okay. So the next thing. Okay. So we're talking about the 4 different stages of EBV, right? So it's all about the liver. It's all about the liver. The next thing that you can do, after the celery juice, you're going to wait 30 minutes. You're going to wait 30 minutes and you're going to have water with lemon. You're going to take 16 ounces of filtered water and you're going to squeeze some lemon into the water. When you have your celery juice, you wait 30 minutes and then have your water with lemon. This is really going to help to start flushing out the liver. Now, one of the things you have to understand about chronic pain and chronic fatigue is it takes time to heal. It does not happen overnight. I started getting chronic pain and chronic fatigue when I was in my 20s, you guys, in my 20s. I studied music and I had to actually take time off because I was playing my clarinet and then I started to get very severe pain in my arms and I didn't know what it was. The doctors diagnosed me with overuse syndrome, but when I look back, I was like, it has to do with the EBV, right? So now I'm in my 40s, okay? And I've been on the medical medical protocols for 5 years. And my chronic pain and my chronic fatigue have gotten so much better. But you have to understand, if you've been eating not so good for decades, it's going to take some time for your body to kill off that EBV and for you to heal. This is why it takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. Now, if you've never, again, this video is for women that are dealing with chronic pain and chronic fatigue. If you're not dealing with these issues, this live is not for you. Okay. So let me see. Do any of you guys have any questions about, are any of you guys dealing with chronic fatigue or chronic pain? And welcome, you guys. Thank you for being here. Hello, Matthew. Also, of course, if you're a gentleman dealing with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, you can, of course, watch this. I specialize in helping women. So, but is anybody here dealing with chronic pain or chronic fatigue? Or do you know someone? Please share this live with someone that you know. There will be a replay of this. I'm missing one leg, got hit by a train in 2012. Wow. My heart goes out to you. Isn't that amazing, though, that you're still alive? That means that you have a big mission. You have a very big mission. So let's talk a little bit more about the healing, reversing chronic pain and chronic fatigue. Hello, Johan. How are you? Thank you for being here. Chronic pain and chronic fatigue. There are definitely a lot of other healing foods that you can bring in. One of the things I want to talk about when it comes to EBV Epstein-Barr, you want to make sure you're not giving it foods that is feeding the virus, okay? So if I can give you 3 recommendations, just 3 recommendations that you can start taking today, and it does take time. You need to eliminate dairy, gluten, and soy. I would say start with those 3. The reason that dairy, gluten, and soy feed on EBV is because those are one of its favorite foods. Okay. A lot of this might not make sense to you. And again, I recommend that you get the book, Thyroid Healing by Medical Medium. He talks about the different stages of EBV. And guess what, you guys? I was talking to you about celery juice. There is a whole book on celery juice. You guys, you can even get these books at the library. If you're not able to afford the books, just get them at the library. I'm not here to sell books to you guys. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to give you the information that you need to heal your body. Because you're not going to learn about this stuff in school. You're not going to learn about it from a friend unless they're on the medical meeting protocols and they have actually healed their body. I've been doing these protocols for 5 years, you guys, and I'm a certified holistic health coach. I know what it takes to heal the body. I've been through the pain. I've been through the suffering. Like, I understand. I really understand. Thank you very much for your kind words, but that's what I have for you guys today. I wanted to bring, again, this empowerment message to tell you that you can heal. You don't have to give up on yourself. It doesn't matter what your age is. Age is just such a number. Okay, so again, this information is coming from Medical Medium. Okay, do you guys have any questions before I go? Okay, it doesn't look like we have any questions. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm excited to bring more of these educational videos for you here on my YouTube. If you've received any value, I would love if you could subscribe. And again, if you're someone dealing with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, please share this video with a friend. Share it with a friend. 1 in every 9 people are dealing with some sort of a liver issue. 1 in every 9 people are dealing with the liver issue. If you're a woman wanting to be a part of a community where we talk about more of these healing tools, we're going to be having, you also are going to have access to a Discord community. Okay. I'm going to put the information below. Would love for you to join. Let, let's be part of a community to help uplift women, right? To heal together. Okay. It's called Sparkle Within. It's a Patreon group. I'll put the details below. Okay. But I just wish you guys a good day. Have a wonderful day. Remember to smile. And again, if you could subscribe, that would be super awesome if you've received value. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.